Great. Why? What have you heard?
Has been full of the highest highs and the lowest lows.
I saw a blind item talking about how Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are apparently no longer living together, allegedly. And you know what? I 100%.
Did Ryan Reynolds really get caught with another woman? Hollywood is shaking right now as whispers of betrayal and heartbreak surround one of its most beloved couples. For years, Ryan and Blake Lively were the picture-perfect Hollywood dream, funny, beautiful, and inseparable. But now, the rumors are darker than ever. From secret separations to explosive lawsuits, fans are asking if the fairy tale has finally turned into a scandal. What really happened between the Deadpool star and his Gossip Girl wife? Stay tuned, because this might just be the biggest Hollywood heartbreak of the decade. For a long time, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were considered Hollywood's golden couple. They had that rare blend of glamour, humor, and authenticity that made them almost untouchable. But lately, something feels off, and the internet is starting to notice. It all began with a mysterious blind item that appeared online. The post didn't name names, but it described a north-of-the-border actor and his famous wife who had been living apart for almost a year. They were reportedly barely speaking and keeping up appearances to protect their public image. Fans immediately began connecting the dots: a Canadian A-lister, married to one of Hollywood's most recognizable actresses. That screamed Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. At first, people brushed it off as just another Hollywood rumor. But then, more details began to surface, and suddenly, it didn't seem so far-fetched. Reports started emerging that the once playful couple's banter had turned bitter behind the scenes. Insiders claimed the jokes weren't jokes anymore. They were barbed comments disguised as humor. One insider said, "The F-bombs aren't flirty anymore. They're mean. You can feel the tension." Another source even revealed that at one public event, Ryan told Blake to F*** off, and it wasn't in jest. It was cold and awkward, leaving the people around them in stunned silence. Fans who once adored their chemistry were now re-examining old interviews, social media posts, and red carpet clips. Suddenly, what once looked like playful teasing now felt uncomfortable, maybe even toxic. And then came the silence. Ryan and Blake, who had once built their brand on witty posts and playful roasts, suddenly stopped interacting online altogether. No birthday posts, no inside jokes, no couple photos. For a duo who practically defined public romance through humor, that silence spoke volumes. A Reddit user pointed out that you could scroll through Ryan Reynolds' Instagram for miles and not find a single photo of Blake Lively. It was all movie promotions, business collaborations, and behind-the-scenes shots, but no trace of his wife. That discovery sent fans spiraling. Because this was the same Ryan Reynolds who once cropped half of Blake's face out of a birthday photo just to make her laugh. Now, she was completely erased from his feed. People started asking, was this a digital breakup before the official one? Then came another layer to the scandal, the Justin Baldoni lawsuit. Blake Lively had accused her. It ends with as co-star and director of harassment and retaliation. At first, people thought it was just another Hollywood disagreement that got out of hand. But when her lawyers stepped in, things turned serious fast. According to her legal team, Baldoni and his associates were allegedly using encrypted apps, deleting messages, and hiding evidence to protect themselves, what they called a digital smoking gun. But Baldoni didn't take that quietly. He hit back with a massive $400 million defamation lawsuit against Blake and, shockingly, Ryan Reynolds himself, claiming they had orchestrated a PR smear campaign to destroy his reputation. That's when fans realized this was no longer about one movie or one feud. It was a full-blown Hollywood war. Imagine being Ryan Reynolds, the king of sarcasm, the man behind Deadpool, suddenly pulled into a scandal he might not have even started. While Blake was battling in court, Ryan was reportedly trying to contain the PR fallout before it burned both of their brands. Behind the smiles and the glamorous appearances, sources claimed their marriage was collapsing under the pressure. What used to be love and support had turned into damage control. Ryan was allegedly trying to protect his image, while Blake fought to protect her name, and amid all that chaos, the whispers began again. Who was the other woman? No one had solid proof. No photos, no names. But timing matters, and when people realized Ryan had allegedly been living apart from Blake for nearly a year, it was enough to ignite suspicion. After all, this wasn't unfamiliar territory for him, because let's not forget how Ryan and Blake's story began. They met on the set of Green Lantern, while Ryan was still married to Scarlett Johansson, and Blake was dating Gossip Girl co-star Penn Badgley. The chemistry between Ryan and Blake was undeniable, and soon after his divorce was finalized, Blake was spotted visiting him on set in Boston. At the time, fans celebrated it as a romantic love story, to people who found each other against the odds. But now, that same timeline is being re-examined under a harsher light. Was it romance, or was it a pattern repeating itself? One insider hinted, history has a funny way of catching up. What starts as chemistry can end as chaos. Then came the social media theories. Some fans claimed the real reason behind Blake's lawsuit against Baldoni was personal, that Ryan had discovered she had developed feelings for her co-star. According to one viral post, Ryan allegedly pushed for the legal battle to prove her innocence, only to find out that things weren't so simple. If that rumor holds any truth, it means this marriage had been in survival mode for years, not months, but that wasn't all. Another insider claimed that after the Baldoni lawsuit, Hollywood began distancing itself from Blake Lively, calling her PR poison. Studios, they said, don't take risks on stars who bring controversy, no matter how talented they are. In an industry built on image, when one partner's reputation begins to crack, it can pull the other down too. And that's exactly what might be happening here, because as the rumors grow louder, both Ryan and Blake have chosen silence. No denials, no clarifications, no statements coming, and just when people thought the drama had peaked, it got darker. Rumors surfaced that Ryan Reynolds might have been involved with another actress, someone from a recent project. Allegations of coercion and inappropriate conduct began circulating online, though none have been confirmed. Still, the smoke was enough to fuel a firestorm of speculation. If even a fraction of that is true, it's not just a messy breakup, it's a career-defining scandal. One fan wrote online, Ryan and Blake didn't split, they buried each other in matching PR graves. Harsh words, but in the world of Hollywood, not entirely untrue. When image is everything, even love can become a business deal. Gone bad. At this point, the Reynolds-Lively marriage feels less like a partnership and more like a ticking clock. Will they save their relationship or their reputations? Because right now, it doesn't look like they can do both. Their last public appearance together was months ago, February, at the SNL 50th anniversary special. Since then, they haven't been seen together once. No red carpets, no public events, nothing. And for a couple that used to share everything, from inside jokes to full-blown viral moments, that kind of disappearance doesn't go unnoticed. Many fans say this might already be the quiet phase before the storm, the pre-announcement silence that often comes before Hollywood breakups go public. And maybe that's true. Because if history tells us anything, when a Hollywood couple stops laughing together, it's usually the beginning of the end. So what's next? Some believe Ryan will make the first move, stepping out with a new woman, possibly someone from his latest project. Others think Blake will take control of the narrative and announce a separation on her own terms, focusing on her career and motherhood. Either way, this story isn't over. If anything, it's just getting started. Because in Hollywood, rumors don't die, they evolve. And by next week, this story could look completely different. What started as whispers about another woman might just become the biggest celebrity fallout of the year. So what do you think? Is Ryan Reynolds really hiding another woman, or are these just Hollywood rumors gone wild? Is Blake Lively the victim of betrayal, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, because this one's far from over. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next shocking twist in this ongoing Hollywood saga. Trust me, when the truth finally comes out, it's going to shake the entire entertainment world.